When a person has a good or a bad experience with a company, the first thing most people want to do is tell someone. They want to tweet it, Facebook it, blog it, or run around to anyone who will listen and tell them about their experience. With social media becoming such a huge outlet for people to tell their thoughts to the world, consumers' opinions about a company are being shared more than ever. Social media marketing has reinvented the way companies communicate with their customers. Even though social media marketing has the power to target a large range of people, it should also be used to communicate to consumers because of the chance to have direct and immediate conversations, unlike with traditional forms of advertising like print or television. Social media has overall enhanced the way companies market to their consumers because it is a two-way strip of communication. According to Social Times writer Shay Bennett, social media is the only marketing platform that allows you to engage and interact with your consumers. It is a two-way relationship, which can be hugely beneficial to brands. Social media advertisements can also be changed immediately based on the always growing consumer market. Marketers can constantly take action to spot trends and realign campaigns for a smaller price than traditional advertisements. Nearly half of companies who spend at least 6 hours per week on social media efforts saw a benefit of reduced marketing expenses, and 92% of marketers indicated that their social media efforts have generated more exposure for their business. For companies like Coca-Cola, social media is an important aspect of the company. As a result, Coca-Cola is active on many social media platforms. In March of 2011, Maroon 5 and Coca-Cola set out to make music history. Live from London, the band and the fans were brought together to write a song in 24 hours using only communication on social media. During the session, fans were asked to send in words, pictures, and comments to motivate the band, as well as ask questions and vote on different options for the song. The 24-hour session was part of an innovative new music program called Coca-Cola Music, created to allow teens to have a behind-the-scenes look at the music industry. The campaign was promoted across Facebook and Twitter, along with help from bloggers across 20 countries. All the tweets that were sent in were posted on a 3D interactive wall in the studio for the band to see. The final project was a song titled "Is Anybody Out There?" and was the result of more than 350,000 viewers that were logged onto the live stream throughout the duration of the session. More than 25,000 fans tweeted their ideas and messages in support of Coca-Cola and the band while they were in the studio. The campaign was a huge success for both the band and the company, and without the use of two-way communication on social media, the song would not have been made possible. Lead singer of Maroon 5, Adam Levine, was even quoted saying, "This has been an amazing and entirely unique experience. It was 24 hours of creativity brought to you by Coca-Cola. We'd like to thank all our fans for their tweets of support, ideas, and inspiration throughout a really productive and intense 24 hours." Word of mouth is the best form of advertising, and social media allows customers to do just that. When someone complains about a product on social media, it has the ability to go viral. BBC News wrote an article about why it pays to complain on Twitter. In their article, they interviewed comedian Dan Schneider, who is a Twitter expert and runs social media site The Lot. Schneider stated, "A bad review or a negative comment could be retweeted by millions and end up destroying a company, but when handled correctly, it could work in the company's favor." When an angry customer tweeted to Argos asking about their supply of PS4s, instead of replying to the consumer in a normal standardized message, the company replied with a personal message. Both the messages went viral, with the firm's response retweeted more than 9,000 times, 1,500 times in the first hour. After the company replied to the consumer, who goes as Batman, he replied back saying, "Respect, sick guy." After the tweet thread went viral, other consumers started tweeting about how well the company had handled what could have been a very bad situation. Had the company not been on Twitter, Batman's tweet could have still went viral and resulted in a major loss for the company, who would have not had the ability to defend themselves. On sites like Facebook, that consumers can post more than Twitter's 140-character limit, consumers are often able to really tell companies how they truly feel. After her dinner got ruined on New Year's Eve at Kilroy's downtown Indy by an older woman who had a heart attack, a customer named Holly took to Facebook to complain. Calling the dying woman a junkie, she stated on Facebook that the manager told us someone who was dying was more important than us being there, making us feel like our business didn't matter. But I guess allowing a junkie in the building is more important than paying customers who are spending a lot of money. One of the restaurant's managers, named Chris Burton, replied to Holly's post and clarified that the older woman had not in fact suffered a drug overdose, but had a heart attack. Burton started out by saying, "First of all, the overdosing junkie that you speak of was a 70-year-old woman who had a heart attack. Thankfully, she was revived at the hospital and survived. It sounds like you were very concerned about her, so I thought you should know." He later wrote, "But I completely understand why you, being intoxicated and all, didn't understand why your bill should take priority over human life." In a follow-up post, Burton wrote that the older woman survived but still has a long way to go and encouraged customers to support her in her recovery. He later told Fox 59 News that he was sticking up for his employees when he replied to Holly's comment, and the restaurant is raising money for the woman's medical bills. Since the post, Kilroy's business has been better than ever. A customer was even quoted saying, "We were trying to decide what kind of bar we should go to, and I was like, we should go to Kilroy's because it's just been buzzing." The manager took a risky move by replying to the woman in what Fox News calls harsh words, but in the end it paid off for the business because they were able to use social media to diffuse the situation before it became worse. Social media opens up a whole new world of possibilities for companies with the use of two-way communication that they might have not had before. The longer companies wait to use social media, the more they have to lose. When done right, it can lead to more customers, more traffic, and more conversations. Social media is an amazing new tool to use in the business world, and it's only just getting started.